Boys, welcome to another episode of Cars of Facebook Marketplace. This is part 5, and you know what that means? We're doing a little theme, we're doing a little celebration. We made it through 5 videos. This is very, very exciting. Now, we had a viewer submit an order for some stickers from ecstatic.jp, and she actually requested a special theme. So to celebrate 5 episodes, we're going to do a user-submitted theme. Very, very cool. Want to know the theme? We're doing wagons, okay? Wagons. The cars with the function that we should have, but with the performance that we actually want, the coolness of the cars that we actually want to buy, okay? Before we get into the video, okay, we're not doing a sponsor talk, okay? This is very, very serious matter. This means a lot. I gotta prepare. If you've ever thought about putting semi-slicks on your daily driver car, this is my reminder. Please don't do it. It's a horrible idea. I recently purchased a 2003 Honda Jazz from Facebook Marketplace. It was a track daily setup. That's my daily now. And the guy had semi-slicks on it. I do a lot of driving, a lot of customer deliveries, ecstatic JP, and, well, semi-slicks combined with 2,500 kilometers, only 2,500 kilometers. Do you want to know what they look like? Boom. Okay? That's what we're dealing with, 2,500 Ks, and that's what they look like. Not only is it extremely dangerous, but it's stinky as the smell of the burning rubber as you're driving. Terrible, very dangerous. Imagine it was raining. Well, it was raining. It was quite scary. Now, for me, I'm not that bothered because these are just my spare runners while I wait for my new wheels to arrive from Ecstatic JP. But this is just for those of you who are either going to buy some wheels from Ecstatic JP or you're already considering running semi-slicks on your daily. Please do not do it. Do not. This zilch. Bad idea. Now, with that out of the way, with that friendly disclaimer, safety reminder out of the way, let's get into the video. Look at all these tabs open. This is exciting, okay? Let's kick things off. We're going to start with the normal cars that we will review, and then we're going to get onto the wagons, the user content, so stick around. Let's have some fun. First car. Okay, Lexus IS200. I love this car. It's been on Marketplace for a little while. I've been eyeing it off, I'm not going to lie. It's got a lot of good going for it. So first of all, already it's a white color. The white IS is just, yes, I wrap cars. Hit me up if you want your car wrap for cheap. I wrap cars, but I would feel guilty wrapping over this beautiful white color. Now, it might say IS200 there. However, this bad boy's been swapped with 2JZ GE VVTi, so the IS300 motor, and he's put in the W58 gearbox. Now, for the American viewers or the UK viewers, you might be thinking, damn, that's a little bit expensive for not even a original plated IS300 manual, but a fake one. Well, in Australia, there are no real ones because we didn't get them. We got IS300 in auto and IS200 in manual. They should have come together and made the right car, but they didn't. So this guy has put in the work and made it himself. And then he's put literally every single little mod that every person with an IS wants to do. And he's asking the low price of 18.5 grand. Now, in terms of value for money that this car offers, I think that this is in the realm of a good deal, okay? Simply because, A, this would cost so much more to replicate, but B, even when you compare to the other cars in the market, this has quite a lot on offer. You've got a rear-wheel drive, cool-looking sedan with a lip kit, nice wheels, I think they're genuine, and all the little VIP goodies that we want in this car. Good upper control arms, TRD, clear boot fogs, weather shields, roof wing. This has got everything for 18.5 grand, including the 2JZ GE VVTi and W58. Let's look at the photos. Looking cool. Got the Meisters. I'm assuming they're genuines. It just looks, it's a nice car. It's really nice. I hope it comes with the flowers in the background because they're a nice touch. Sunroof model even. Oh man, does this car not get you excited? When you look at this and you're not just keen, wanting to buy this and own it, okay? Regretful sale, 4 years, blah, blah, something about AC issue, minor scuffs. This is a good deal. Someone buys this for 15 grand, best deal, okay? Best deal on Marketplace. It's amazing. I love it. It looks beautiful, functional, just let's go, okay? Let's go to the next car. Okay, we're going a complete swap here. This is JDM Cars of Marketplace, but it seems like these BMWs seem to attract the JDM enthusiasts, okay? Maybe because they got some similar characteristics at a similar price point. This is a hard ask, okay? It's an E46 328 Ci, so good trim level. It's manual, good, super high kilometers. Not down with that. And then it says vehicle has been modified for drifting. Now here's the thing, if you put your ad up and you say it's modified for drifting, I'm expecting like a nice lock kit, a lot of like upgraded sway bar, nice coilovers, a lot of nice upgrades. But then there's the other side of Facebook Marketplace where someone's got like a trash car, they just rip the interior out, add some extra lock, and then now it's a drift car. No hydro. That's not a drift car, that's a neglected car, okay? I understand where the guy's coming from. He's built this car for cheap and he's probably spent so much money on it. And now he's like, shit, I barely even get the chance to use this car. I need to get rid of it. Totally understand what's happening here. But it doesn't demonstrate value. Okay, let's look at the photos. Front end looking pretty damn sad. I don't know what's going on with the headlights. Are they cracked? The front bumper's beat. Missing the kidney grills. And here's the interior. Again, it's just missing the carpet and the airbag. That doesn't mean it's a drift car. That just means it's missing the interior. And if I'm drifting, to be honest, I kind of want to have the interior. That's just me. Not even got the roof lining. Yet it's a sunroof model, so it's heavy. Why doesn't he take off the sunroof? Engine bay looks pretty normal. Just like missing covers? What's going on? They're orange coilovers. I'm gonna guess they're max Peating rods. Yeah, what have I got to say about this car? It has the M54 B28 3-litre intake can, intake manual, so because I'm cool motor stuff. ECU remap, so it's probably got some good performance, good torque. All gas X replaced, that's good. Pollution gear removed. Okay, does that mean it's got no cat? New clutch and single mass flywheel, that's good. I'd put that on a normal car. Welded diff with new bushes. This is where we're getting into the drift area. Bucket seats with harnesses. They actually look like really nice bucket seats. I'm not going to complain about that. Coilovers with king springs fitted in the rear. So he's got coilovers in the front and then stock struts in the rear, but with king springs, or has he put king springs in coilovers? Either way, that doesn't sound that drift friendly. Some different springs. New rack ends and spaces for more lock. Cheap way of getting more lock. Front shock tower reinforced plates. That's a good thing. I think these cars suck for that, for the strut towers or something. Interior has been removed. We'll consider swaps for Hilux. Like I said, I totally get it. I understand the situation, the predicament he's put himself in, but at the same time, nearly 10 grand for a 250,000 kilometer E46 missing majority of the interior with a little bit of extra lock. 250,000 kilometers. What's going on? Who's going to buy it? It's not going to be me. Next car. That's a bad deal. Oh, boys, it's the S13. I reviewed this in either episode 1 or 2. It's back, okay? It's back, and it's had a price drop. Remember the R32? Price increase. The R31? Price increase. No, this guy has seen what the market's saying. He thought, you know what? Maybe there's not a lot of people buying right now. Maybe I need to lower my price just a little bit, even though my car still demonstrates such great value. I think I said in the last video, someone should offer him 15 grand and take it. Well, here we are. It's 15 grand, so someone's got to take it. Okay, we've already gone through it. We've already seen the photos. It's pretty, rough, but very nice engine bay setup. High mount turbo. Man, this is a nice, well-built car. You change out some of the interior, make it a bit nicer. That's actually got no cracks on the dash. Uncracked dash. Oh my gosh. Even the door cards aren't destroyed. I still don't know what the fuck is going up with the headliner. I don't think it's mold. I think he's done some sort of suede sort of thing. I'm not down with it. But for 15 grand, you're getting a car that you could drive on the street, probably only on the weekends, and have a lot of fun with at the track. The value is good. It just needs paint, but let's be honest, for what you're using this car for, you don't care about paint. Wow, this is awesome. And the other cool thing, look at that uncracked dash. The other cool thing is that this is not a price drop where he said, oh no, the turbo's blown, the motor's lost compression. This is a genuine price drop of someone working with the market and the demand, right? Very cool. Someone, please just buy this car. Mans needs some money. You probably need a cool car. Get your hands on it. Next car. Okay, this one I'm not going to go over for too long. Basically, 2003 Nissan 350Z. Message me for details. I just wanted to use this as an example to say, why are people still doing this? Why are people posting their car for sale and then saying, message me for details? What have you got to hide? All that means is that every single time you get a message, this is you when you get a message. It's 2003 Nissan 350. You know, so much effort goes in. Just please put the description in the ad. You're going to attract genuine buyers who aren't searching for surprises and are deterred by surprise. But also, you're going to save yourself a lot of time. Stop putting message me for details, okay? I message them, hi, any issues, just because I wanted to make an example out of this, because I guarantee you at 11 grand, there's probably some issues, even though it's an 03 automatic with 300,000 Ks, it's probably got some issues, okay? Let's see if we get a reply by the end of the video or in post. Next car. I love this, man. I love this car, okay? R33 GTST, right? My loss, your gain. Factory manual GTST 95 series 1.5, springs, good brakes, front mount, intercooler, two-way diff, aftermarket clutch, 170 kilometers, make an offer. So you know what? I actually messaged this guy and I said, what's the price you're looking for? Because of course, it's listed at 12345. No one knows the price, okay? He didn't reply to me. So there's a potential that I could have been wanting to purchase this car. Like, I'm a genuine buyer, potentially, probably not. I'm a genuine buyer, and I'm not going to buy it because he just wants someone to make a blind offer. My offer is the price, the lowest price that you're willing to sell it for. I'm not going to just go and offer you 25 grand like what you want for it. There needs to either be some more transparency in the ad or a conversation between the buyer and seller. But he straight up didn't even reply. This I don't really understand. Maybe someone can explain this to me. I'm going to copy that image and open up in Paint and get the zoom in. But basically, it's very clearly stated it's an RB25 DET. But what's going on here? Has this been converted to NA? Because there's just a pod filter, an intake running straight off the manifold. That's not stated in the ad. Is this another message me for details situation? Whack. Okay, so whack. This is my favorite part though. I'm dreaming, but please say I can have it for 4K frowny face. You know what? I respect that guy for saying that because the guy just said, make me an offer. You got to start from somewhere. I paid 10K for it damage. So is that indicating he wants more than 10K for it because he's done so much work fixing it? A, he hasn't told us what he's fixed. And B, remember, my loss, your gain. So based on that, he's going to sell it for less than 10 grand, right? Someone's at 4 grand. If his loss is your gain, that means he's going to sell it for less than 10. Maybe meet at 7. No, he wants 15 grand for it, probably. There's been no indication. Like, he's going in here saying, I paid 750 for the front bar. Why are you bragging how much money you've spent on this car and how much it's worth, suggesting you want a higher price when, remember, my loss, your gain. Okay? That was a rant, but it's getting hard to buy cars. Like, a little bit of transparency can go a hell of a long way. 2004 Subaru WRX. Boys, I looked at this car on Marketplace. I tried to tee up an inspection to purchase it. Price drop for the weekend only. This is hilarious. So it's at a dealer. Someone's obviously traded this in. Originally it was like 8 grand. And I said, will you do 6.5? He said, no, maybe 7. A couple days later it went up to 14 grand. And now it's down to 11. What's going on? Can't make up his mind. With that out of the way though, this is a pretty good demonstrated value car. It's got a front mount. Who knows what the tuning is. It's got fender flares, which you either love it or hate it. It's got the STI wing. You need to pull that dent out, maybe even replace the bumper or just the clips. Good, nice little engine bay setup. Yeah, work wheels, nice. Brembo brakes, nice. I'd really like to know if this has a 6-speed swap. It's really hard to tell. I can't see a lockout, but given the STI conversion that's happened, this could have a 6-speed in it. And if it does, it's even at 11 grand, it's a good price. It says 200,000 kilometers. That's stupid because it's got a gauge swap. So you'd think a car dealer would be wiser than to put that in, but, you know, they just don't know. They know. I think this is a really cool car. Someone's gonna buy this, probably a P plater. They're probably gonna crash it before the car dies, which is a pretty good thing. Means they get their money worth out of it. I think for 11 grand, even though I tried buying it for 7, 11 is a pretty good deal. Just needs some love and maybe some negotiation on the price. Next car. This is interesting, okay? 200SX, this is an S14. This is such a beautiful, sexy car. The reason why I'm bringing it up is because most people who would look at this would argue that, oh, it's got so many kilometers, and then there's some cons to it, right? Cracked dash, stereo surround non-existent, some wear on the driver's door card, tachometer barely works, one of the side skirts damaged, and missing windshield wiper. Someone's going to argue and complain, oh, for 38 grand, I would want to get a windshield wiper. Let's put that aside, okay? Look at the photos, man. This is a beautiful car. That's what the market's asking for these cars, regardless of the condition. It's got a fair bit of work done to it. And anyone that says 250,000 kilometers is too high for an S14, they're probably just going to buy a car with a non-genuine cluster wound back. This is a good buy, okay? That's what the market's asking, and that's how it should be. It's sick. Look at how pretty it is. I love it. Next car. Honda S2000. I don't know much about these cars, but I did want to make mention of it existing and being in this video. Just for those watching at home who might be interested in the S2K, I don't know the history or anything cool about it. Is 35k a good price? I'm going to let the viewers decide on this one. I actually love the interior on these cars. I have a friend who has one and it's supercharged. It's a very cool car. Yeah, I like these cars. But what do you think? Is 35k fair? Next car. Nissan Pintara. This is like an R31 Skyline, but not. It has different taillights pretty much, and I think it's got the smaller motor, CA20. I think these are an underrated car at the moment. I think they're going to blow up in popularity. Now, granted, my brother, who's 10 years older than me, actually had one of these as a first car, and I think he paid probably like $1,000 for it. Manual CA20 car. They're at this time where they're cool now, right? And I think they're only going to get cooler. It's sick. I really like it. It's like old school class. So cool. Nice color, two-tone as well. Someone should buy this. Is it a good deal? Hell yeah. I love it. Next car. Okay, this is a little bit of a shout out here. This is not a deal review. 2005 Subaru Liberty running ecstatic wheels. They're really nice wheels on this car. Tia's put some camber bolts in to make them fit nicely. And we want to give Tia a little bit of a shout out for supporting us. Her and her partner have bought a couple sets of wheels from me. Always supported me. I actually met her partner on the side of a highway one night when I bought a WRX. We were doing some races against the GS300 and I just pulled over and we had a chat. Years later, him and his partner are both customers of mine. They're super cool people. And I love the stance this car has. Nothing crazy, but pretty damn hot. Looks awesome. Yeah, she basically just goes through the condition of it. I don't think the price is too unreasonable. I think it's had a fair bit of money spent on it, including unequal length headers, new drive though, AC belt, short throw, doubled in, blah, blah, blah. It's got all the little juicy goodies put on that everyone wants. I had this exact model car last year and I sold it for 5,500. Yes, it had about 100,000 less kilometers on it, but it was in much worse condition and it didn't have all the same goodies. Had some coilovers and the same grill, but that's it. This car, it's cool. I like it. An excellent choice of wheels. Next car. Now you might be wondering, why the interlude? Well, let me tell you, this video went for 40 minutes. This is a big boy. So I've had to split it into two pieces. Today, the video you're watching, you're getting the normal JDM features, the cars that stood out to me on Marketplace. Next upload, you're getting the wagon special, okay? Next episode, you're getting the scoop on the caboose. The wagon are loose. So stay tuned. This is a good episode we got ahead. Peace.